Hello everyone and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have another regional video series for you, this time from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. My local store. It's about a 7-minute drive away from my house. We're holding the Ontario Regional for Game of Thrones The Card Game 2nd Edition. We have on the left John and on the right Matt. John is playing House Stark Fealty. And on the right we have Baratheon Lion, played by Matt. And on setup here we have Robb Stark. I didn't catch the attachment he threw on him there, but he does have a Winterfell Steward. And on the right, we have Melisandre already in play with a Burnmen and a Kingsroad. So we're in round 1 of the tournament. I believe there's 5 or 6 rounds of Swiss. We'll have all those videos coming up on the channel. And we'll go to a top 8 cut, which will have a video from each round of that, including the finals. So make sure you subscribe to the channel to be notified when those go live. It helps support the channel. I really appreciate all the subscriptions, everyone who's subscribed so far. And I hope to gain many more and spread this channel, spread the game, and let's make this big. And we see an ice in John's hand there on the left, the Stark player. And we know he wants to put that ice across Melisandre's neck and chop her head off. And we have a Commonwealth Westeros played on John's side into a Summons played on Matt's side. And it sounds like the Stark player has chosen to go first. And he's chosen military before seeing the Summons character. Could that be a mistake? We will see. And it's Robert Baratheon is who he grabbed with the Summons. And he does have enough to put him into play, I believe. With that Kingsroad being out there. Yep, does look right. 4 gold on the plot. Kingsroad, that's 7. But is that what's going to happen here? We will see. So this tournament was held at Black Knight Games in Hamilton, Ontario. If you guys are in the area, check out that store. We do play every Monday nights. Or Monday night is our casual night. New players always welcome. Stop by, play the game. We're trying to grow our group. And we do tournaments on one Sunday every month. We have one coming up in July and August. You can check the dates for those, I believe, on the event calendar on blackknightgames.ca, their website. And there's a Kingsroad played on the Stark side. I believe it's a bodyguard on Robb Stark, actually, if you didn't catch that also. I'm sure you guys caught it and you're yelling it at me and I missed it. But there's a Milk of the Poppy marshaled onto Melisandre. So she's going to lose that reaction right now. So unless we have Crescent Maestered in and removing it right away, we shouldn't have a kneel happen this round by playing a R'hllor card.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Other pile. 2 piles?
They're not unique characters, so you can go on your discard.
Oh! I was just killed.
So I'm gonna sack this.
Somewhat new.
And we have Arya marshaled in. She's going to be triggered to gain a dupe and get a military icon by having a duplicate attached to her.
Military?
And will we see that ice played for 3 gold? Or 2 gold, actually, using Fealty to reduce it. There it is. Ice on Arya. So, Robert Baratheon going into play might not be the best idea right now. And there's a Rose Road, limited played on Matt's side here, on the Baratheon side.
Hang on a second. After I lose a military challenge, I get to your hand. Discard a card. This guy can go. He's not dead. He's discarded. Yep. Also, you still have regular claim too, right? Yes. Pay 2 for vengeance for Ilya. Just make you satisfy the claim instead of me.
Oh.
And I believe this tournament that day we had, I think 40-ish players.
Go back to my hand.
Maybe 46, 44. I can't remember. Get confused with all the different regionals, but I believe we had over 40 players.
Discarded or dead?
Pretty sure. Could have been in the 30s, though. I don't remember exactly. I should probably look that up before the video.
From Mountain, she's dead. Titan's dead.
Is it?
Yeah. When they pillage, they can put it in the discard pile, or put it in the dead pile, and then you can kill a character at the same cost. Yep.
And we have the King's Road pot.
So that is all.
And we have a Lanceport Merchant in play. Now, so will we see that used? Nope, it's going to be the Hound, though. And he's not reducing the cost on him. Just paying him straight up. King's Road makes sense.
I'm cool with it, but some people aren't.
It's now switched into Stop the Ice mode here. But with Robb Stark and Arya with Stealth staring at you, I just don't think that's going to happen. Unless you kneel Arya somehow here, but save 2 gold. It looks like you put in, I'm not sure, is that Street of Sisters, Shadow Black Lane? We'll see here. And even-handed Justice to kneel Arya, so that ice will not be happening right now, unless I think Arya's Gift is what it's called, could move that attachment around.
I'll go first.
But we don't know if John is playing that event or not.
There's no winter
Here's
pots
your
revealed.
match that fellas. When you bring it up, both of them come up, and I've got some all-star promos that I need to give out.
Oh, sweet. Thanks,
So
John.
you hear John Gobey in the background there. Thanks to him for TOing this event and bringing some alternate art cards that he put together to add to the prize support. And I believe Brian, one of our local players, I think he brought some dice bags that his mother had made for us and added those to the prize pool with the house sigils on them.
Let's do power.
So we got a power challenge, 6 strength, Robb Stark, and the Winterfell Steward. And it is a bodyguard for sure on Robb Stark. And it looks like it's unopposed.
Go ahead.
And so they'll get him an unopposed power, and Robb Stark are now no power to claim though. And we have an intrigue challenge, not defended. And it is Shadow Black Lane. We did have the triggered Kneel in the House card, searching the top 10 cards for an in-faction event. So you looking for more even-handed justices, consolidation of powers, ours is the Furies. Nothing, big whiff.
I know those fields. I was playing Baratheon in the last regionals.
Oh yeah.
Just one game I didn't see a single meal card.
Hey,
That's
what's
like-
wrong with the
It's
mountain?
just brutal.
Yeah, it was just
He
like
never did anything
no
wrong
mel.
to anyone.
I had seen him flames, but I had no in the mel to prop.
Oh, and a Scene in Flames. That's also another good search there. John just mentioned that one. And we're going to have an unopposed gain and the claim for an intrigue. We have a dice roll, 4th card here. And it looks like it is the Blackfish. Not a bad pull, that's for sure.
I'm gonna put the Maester in 3. That's it.
Okay then, let's see. Not the stuff and things.
Stuff and things.
And a power challenge with the Hound. Takes the only power off the Stark's House card.
Crash my card.
Bounces back to him with the forced reaction. And gains unopposed power, putting the Baratheons at 3 power to the Stark's 1 on Robb Stark there.
My dad just fixed my emergency browser.
Dominus phase, like 2.
And dominance goes to the Baratheons.
Hey, there's no Samus on the board. I can sim it.
Some kind of gridlock going on here.
Prison hand.
4.
It's worth it. Intrigue.
Yeah.
Intrigue.
And we have filthy accusations flipped on the Baratheon side into a building orders on the Stark side. Is he digging to find a copy of Winterfell? We will see.
Yeah. I get 2 points.
Get 2 points. After losing, he's going to take.
And there it is, copy of Winterfell, 4 costs. Gonna give +1 to Starks if he puts it into play, and you can trigger at the start of challenges to basically stop the shenanigans of your opponent.
I don't know about this.
Assuming they don't have a winter plot in play. Might stop you too if you don't have a winter plot in play.
What challenge?
But it's a location that a lot of Stark decks are currently being built around.
It's called the event phase.
Putting them at the top of the decks right now with that location. Great answer for some of the dirty targeted kill out right now.
Reaction, I mean, powers, you can block right now.
I get 4 gold.
Military.
And it looks like the Stark's going first again.
Enough to pay for. Get mad.
Is that 4 gold he collected? He's gonna just play Winterfell. Oh, he's also got
2, 3, 4.
a Heart Tree Grove and using Fealty. Still has 2 gold. Gets Winterfell into play.
He is right now 8, 9.
And he's gonna pay 2 for a Tumblestone Knight.
Gold.
I think, well, reaction.
So Filthy Accusations, plot used to kneel Arya, having that ice on her. It's made her the kneel target of choice right now. She is the threat on the board holding that copy of ice.
Yes, sir. That is the thing.
Or the biggest threat, I should say.
Oh. Over to the crossing. Wondrous thing. What happened? This was my 3rd one. Intrigue challenge. 1. Unopposed. Come on, baby. Don't take what I want. Okay. Power challenge. Doesn't matter. 4. Stealth out the mountain, shits and gigs.
And we have a Dragonstone Faithful, Marshall on the Baratheon side.
I believe you got dominance. With the mountain, yeah. With the mountain. Mighty mountain.
And a bodyguard put on Melisandre. Try to keep her alive if ice is to happen. And the Hound's back in play.
Would this cancel bodyguards interrupt? If I use in the challenge, like a military challenge? That's pretty gross.
Yeah, but you can't use your
I
actions.
can't use mine. Nice. Unless I don't want our plot.
Yeah.
The Hound.
I'll go first. Oh, you just choose.
What a guy.
What
a nice guy.
When revealed,
Loves
I'll go
hugs.
first. Yeah, I'll go first. Cersei, do it.
So over to challenges for the Starks.
Cannot be saved. Do? That's saving. You can't save a character. So you either toss both Cerseis. Oh, another character. You can't save from our wall.
No.
I was like, what's going on?
Now he does have +1 strength on all his Stark characters due to Winterfell being in play, so keep that in mind. His Tumblestone Knight, for example, is a 3 strength right now. Winterfell Steward's a 2, Robb Stark is a 6. And Arya laying down over there, she's got a +2 from Ice, +1 from Winterfell. So she's a 5 strength right now, but not very useful.
You saying no gold?
No gold.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah, it looks like both players sitting on no gold there.
Let's do military.
So military with the Tumblestone Knight for 3.
I will not do my reaction.
Put in that. Yes, sir. Extra money.
To block this, we'll have to use the Hound to fully defend it. If not, he could just block the unopposed with the Burnmen and claim somebody. He does have 2 little reducing chuds there on the board that he could kill. Could even use the bodyguard off Melisandre if he wanted to be risky, but
More power for just do.
he's going to do the Landsport Merchant. No defenders.
And we'll sit on 2 gold.
Go ahead.
Does he do the power challenge? Nope. Looks like he passed it. Past challenges. Intrigue challenge from Melisandre. Triggering Winterfell, so no Tears of Bliss happening here. But does go unopposed and grab some claim, and another copy of Ice goes to the discard pile.
Dupe it in case you're running confiscation. I was like, yeah, fuck it.
I'm going to intrigue.
Now he could do military here with the Hound and or the with the Burnmen.
Dominance?
Nope, he's going to pass. We're going to dominance.
7, 8, 9. Tier 8.
And it goes to the Baratheons.
I should have used that gold. Actually, it didn't matter. I think I was more than the gold anyway.
I will hand judgment.
6 power.
Would you like to declare defender? Yes. Okay, you win. I lose a challenge. I will take this military icon as a reaction. Yes, sir. I will power
Good.
All right, and on the Stark side, we have Calling the Banners played into Calling the Banners played on the Baratheon side. And so they each collect 4 gold based on each having 4 characters in play.
You're gonna get 4. I'm gonna play Bob. I was gonna nail some shit. But that's okay. You can go first. So I'll do my reaction first.
So John, the Stark player, chooses Matt, the Baratheon player, to go first.
For some reason, I always put the draw 2 cards when I'm playing Calling the Banners. It's like, oh, I got my gold. Who needs cards?
Just getting everything.
Good? Yeah, sorry. That's 3 challenges. Oh, no, I didn't.
More gold.
So are we going to see Robert Baratheon bombed out here using this economy? When you get to go first, he could use some Intimidate to kneel out Arya and keep her down.
All you, man.
Stealth, tearing, for, you know, crown.
Oh, Milk of the Poppy.
I need that stealth.
Gets rid of that stealth and military icon off of Arya.
You have dominance?
I guess I did the military too. That's pretty important. That's a key.
She might not be able to win the military challenge she's participating in, but Starks do have the ways to sneak characters in challenges who don't have the icons for them. And there's a duplicated Robert Baratheon Marshal in play. And over to House Stark for marshalling. And a Milk of the Poppy played on Robert Baratheon.
We're just gonna throw the milk willy-nilly in this game, I think. No one's kneeling. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I'm good. Wildfire? Obfuscation?
I think I need to get sure I need some.
Who's going? Well, you
Oh,
choose
yeah,
yours.
I'll go first.
I'll go first. So when
6.
revealed, you have to go down this big area here, so I
This should
choose my 3.
I didn't use that right. My bad. I don't think I can use it anyways. Let's do 1, 2.
So we have Sansa Stark from the Corset put into play. She's going to come into play Nelt.
Excuse me.
It looks like John still has 5 gold that he could do something with here. And Septa Mordain, so she will give Sansa Renown, I believe, and +2 strength, I think. Oh, and Arya has an intrigue icon. That's the other one.
Let's on 2. That's cool.
So it looks like both sides, I believe, held 2 gold. I could be wrong on the Baratheon side. I can't exactly tell on top of his deck up there, but it's at least 1.
I see what you guys do.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. It's what
Fat
you
guy with a
got.
crossbow for you?
Take it back.
Everybody needs more fat guys with crossbows in their life.
You can have 2.
So fat, so rough.
You can have a whole collection. I think I have like 16 of them. An army of berries.
So I think we're over the Baratheons for challenges here. Let's see. Looks like he's debating using Melisandre here for a challenge. Possibly an intrigue to start. But Septa is 4 strength, and Arya is a 3, 4, 5 right now. And she does have an intrigue icon now, so that intrigue challenge isn't as winnable as it usually is against the Stark deck.
Well, I'm gonna do that.
That might change things.
So we have Winterfell triggered here to block any shenanigans.
It only happens to be 1, right?
Yep.
That's the thing. If you have Sea of Flames, if I block super heavy, you're gonna be like, oh.
We both can't all
Intrigue of 4.
3. Or the cross.
Gives -1 to the first. Well, you run up.
And I think the fear here is he doesn't want a Tears of List to be triggered.
Block unopposed, I think.
Yeah, it looks like
Take my odds.
Arya's gonna block, but
2, 4.
she has a 5 strength. So John, assuming he lost, but he actually won, and Matt pointed that out
I thought that ice was a thing. I was like, ice is
like a
useless.
true gentleman.
Never mind. I guess I didn't need a proc Winterfell.
She has a military icon now.
That's fine.
So yeah, John realizes Winterfell is maybe a waste there since he could win it.
Reaction to losing. I will take his military icon. Yes, sir.
Power challenge.
And a power challenge with the Hound, 6 strength.
You win. So claim it. It's a crown. Was not unopposed.
You win it.
And
And Rob Stark will play the defense and take renown for winning the challenge.
3 challenges.
so Tywin's the only one standing, and he doesn't have a military icon, right? So she will military on 4.
We have an intrigue challenge of 4 here. No defenders.
Claim.
That one.
And he will.
And it's a Fiery Followers. Discarded on the intrigue claim.
Weird Dommy Wommy.
And dominance will go to the Baratheons, putting them at 7 power. And the Starks are sitting at 4.
He will power.
And Sansa will stand and gain another one, putting the Stark player at 5.
Claim and unopposed.
I haven't played Stark in a long time.
I believe you have done. Yes, sir. Stand everything. Lose my two. That is something else. The long plan. Personals. Reveal. Once challenges starts, all things that cost 3 or less.
And the plots are flipped. We have Confiscation flipped on the Stark side. Try to get rid of that Milk of the Poppy on Arya, most likely, into another Filthy Accusations. Second one we've seen from the Baratheon player. And it's going to control Arya again.
Thanks for the puppy.
So that ice is basically drawn all of Matt's control to her. Which would normally, I'm assuming, be targeted to Rob Stark in this situation. But yeah, it looks like Arya's the right call right now because that ice. And John doing a good job here with those Milk of the Poppies, keeping Matt's control very limited here.
You know, I like wasting money. Take it back. Take it back.
We haven't even seen Rob Stark be triggered to do any stand yet, but that still could be an option to stand up Arya and come back and hit with that ice. And you can see Matt avoiding military challenges, I believe, for that purpose. And it looks like we have a Selyse Baratheon played. And sitting on 2 gold. So she's going to be able to give an intrigue icon to a Baratheon character if needed by paying a gold.
Challenge phase. Bounce.
And usually that's a good target on Robert Baratheon to keep him alive or to just add an extra challenge with Intimidate and Renown. But he is milked right now, so that will not be happening. And Jon Snow put into play, so we will see a character sacked. Most likely, no matter what, using Jon Snow's ability to get Rob Stark's ability to trigger standing Arya. So is this ice going to happen here? There is a good chance. Both players not having a winter plot in play, so Jon does have to be careful when he triggers that Winterfell not to block himself from triggering triggering abilities.
Stop her. You're sitting on 3, but you take 2 cards. You can move power. You can move Oh, you're the first player. Yeah, I'll block with he's getting entry. No, not the first player. Yep, that's 4.
And I didn't mention this is Matt or Matthew Gaiman from if I'm saying that right, sorry Matt if I butchered that last name, but from the Ottawa meta. 3 of them came down in a car. We had a couple people from Montreal also make the trip down to our regional, which is not a short drive. 5 to 6 hours, I believe, is the standard drive, and I believe they made it the morning of So they were up pretty early to make the trek down, and I appreciate it. We've driven up to their store championships and regionals over the past few years in first edition quite a bit, and it was good to see them make the trek down and come and play with us. So it's really good to see all those guys again. So I think we have an intrigue challenge here with Melisandre and Celise for 6 strength.
Walk with 4.
So defensive 7 here with Sansa and Septa.
You have no military standing.
And Sansa will gain renown thanks to Septa's ability there.
No, I can't see so hot. Yeah, I know. Not on a post.
Go ahead.
And it sounds like Matt's passage challenge is over to John. So we're going to see Jon Snow's ability triggered to sack a Stark character to stand everyone here by Rob's ability.
I had 3 gold. It's the mountain. So I'm at 13.
We could see Melisandre lose that bodyguard. Most likely we'll see the Hound get killed if that ice goes off.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Just do a power.
Well, I guess I have to do this.
So we got a power challenge here, Robb Stark and the Tumblestone Knight. Should be 9 there, plus 1 on each of them from Winterfell.
I will.
And it looks like the Hound and Big Bobby B are going to go in for the block. No, maybe not.
It chooses 2 locations, each one not chosen is discarded. This one has a 2.
And it looks like try to fully defend, trying to get that Hound probably out of harm's way.
I gotta ask him, I don't know.
And yep, the Hound will go back to hand. That's basically why I wanted to block that there. So there's the Winterfell Stewards sacked from Jon Snow's ability. Robb Stark will be triggered. Sansa will be triggered after standing to get a power on the house card there.
So you have 4 locations right now? These are 1 location. So you have 4 locations and you have
Military?
And the military challenge with Arya
Stealth.
and Robb Stark, Stealth and the Burnmen. Trying to get some extra power gained here off of unopposed renown, that's for sure. Not to mention the ice and the claim.
Oh, actually, you want to do that? Yeah, I'm going to use that. Okay with
Well,
you.
what I saw was
So it looks like it's just going to try to get a dupe there off of Robert Baratheon.
save it and then got rid of that. So he has
Claim?
I have less power, so no problem.
And the Burnmen chosen his claim, and we got a renown. Nope, it looks like Celise. Nope, maybe the Burnmen. Yeah, it's the Burnmen. And Robb Stark will gain a renown. And it looks like so the Celise was triggered there to give the Dragonstone Faithful and Intrigue icon to block the unopposed. And we'll have a card taken from hand here, and it is the Landsport Merchant. So the Starks are sitting at looks like 10 power now,
Yeah, you get it.
and up to 11 now with dominance.
Did her stand?
And no Sansa's trigger because she is once per round. She already got to stand and throw a power on the faction card there.
There it is.
And the Stark player John there flips Wardens of the North. So he's going to be able to sneak some characters into challenges they would normally be in. And that threat of activation is now on the board, and we play Wildfire on the Baratheon side.
I'll save these 3.
Sure.
And then just these 2 die because she ignores spawns.
Yep.
So it looks like Septa saved Arya's life there with her immune to opponent's plot effect ability. So that mitigates the damage there from Wildfire to the Starks, leaving Arya out there with a dupe. Sansa, Robb Stark with a bodyguard, and Jon Snow. That Wildfire didn't really slow him down. Just get rid of Septa, so Sansa loses renown. And Arya doesn't have an intrigue icon anymore. So Winterfell Steward put into play.
3, 4, 5, 6.
And Fast Eddard Stark from the Wolves of the North box has hit the board. That is going to speed up the Stark's power grab even more than it already is going. And he might be able to close this out really quick. We will see. Can those Milk of the Poppies get discarded with a Crescent? A timely Crescent right now could change things.
Here, you want mine?
Or maybe a Milk of the Poppy on Rob Stark or Fast Eddie could slow down the Stark power gain.
Unracist way to say that. Native Canadian. I'll sit on my 4 gold. Alright. Challenge action. Just gonna take that new military action. Yep.
There we go. Thank you, Renee.
And Matt debating what to marshal here. He's got tons of cash, but doesn't know what he wants to spend it on. He has a few cards in hand, so he might have some options. Does he have the answers, though? He's used up his 2 Neil plots already. We've seen an even-handed Justice already played. He might have another. And he'll hold it all.
How many have 6? 5. 6. Right.
I think it's 6 gold he saved there. Oh, 5 gold. 6 gold. 6 gold.
Power, stealth.
I will.
So we got a power challenge here. Arya's stealth, I think, is used on Robert Baratheon. And that should get him.
I'm gonna calculate it for you.
Like,
Because I haven't calculated it yet, so I have no idea. I just fucking just threw it in there because it looks like a
He's
lot.
going all in. I think he's trying to get the renown off Eddard and Rob. If he can stand Sansa, that'll get an extra power. And could be an opposed. Arya's stealth's only a stealth 1 character out, but he's most likely going to win it. And then we have Eddard Stark's ability that could trigger off. So with the power theft and the 2 renowns and Eddard's ability, that's the 4 power needed to win right there, I believe. If this is mapped out right. So opposed for 2 with Selyse. We see a red keep accidentally jump on a hand there.
Wait, sorry. I got a reaction. So does this happen? No. Fuck me. So non-opposed. Claim is from you.
So no reactions, no one opposed. Claim.
Reaction.
And there's the renown. There's Eddard's trigger. Throws the power over on Arya.
Right? 15?
And that's 15. They shake. Congrats to John. Goes 1-0 after the first round. So stay tuned to the channel. We definitely have more games coming up from this regional and another regional actually coming up after this for sure. Plus many more videos. So make sure you subscribe to the channel to support the channel. See those videos. Get notified when they go up. Notified when we go live. And I appreciate all the support. Thanks again for watching. And thanks to everyone at Black Knight Games for hosting an awesome regional. And yeah. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks a lot.